Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool design, but the main reason for the video, and I've done a video on this before. For years, I could not see the advantage of the 2-point ellipse. I just couldn't see the advantage. Well, in this little drawing, it's a big deal. So we're going to take doesn't matter what size, an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P. I want the top cut off, and I could go up here and change it, but it's so easy just to take a 2-point line, start moving it, and then hold down the control button and hit P, and cut the top of our ellipse off. Now, I need an oval to fit in between those two lines. So if I take just the normal oval and try to get to the center and hold down the control button, I might or might not be on the joint, and I'm not. And you could fuss around with it for 5 minutes. Well, if you take if you take the 3-point ellipse or 2-point ellipse and go from that node to that node and then move it, it's going to be dead on. And this will be your determining factor of how unique your design is. So now we're going to group that together. And I can't really work in the center of the page in a way. So I'm going to Control D and then double click on the rotation and put that on that node. And I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. Now we're not really done yet. We want a bunch of this, but you don't know whether it's going to work. And I'm actually going to turn that one black just so we can kind of see. And if we take away what we think we didn't want to take away, we're going to get that. But we're going to Control D again, move the center rotation in there and rotate it 120 degrees just to make sure it fits, and it doesn't fit because of that right there. So what we need to do is this line is okay. Well, that line's not okay either. I just did this 2 minutes ago. We want to take away this line now. And I think that's all we have to do. We want that curvature. So now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. Let's use that burnt orange. Whoop, I did take away a line. So you do need to delete that line. And then Smart Fill and Smart Fill. Now, I didn't take away that line either. So let's just delete the Smart Fills. Smart Fill, Smart Fill, and nudge these over. You know, I still don't know if it's going to fit for 100% sure, but I'm going to group these together. I'm pretty confident it will. And I'm going to group these together and I'm going to nudge them back and I'm going to Control D to duplicate them and have them rotate from there and rotated that magical 60 degrees, turn it blue, and it worked. Okay? So we're only a little ways done. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I'm going to nudge them up. And then this is where you could do anything you wanted to. I've got to ungroup them now. Go up to Object Group and ungroup. That way we have these two. And, you know, you could play with this for hours and, you know, just having fun with it. And of course, most of you don't have hours, but you can make it a little darker, a little lighter. You know what? I'm going to see what it looks like with red. I'm going to go red this time. Maybe I just want a little bit of a darkness. Yeah, I'm going to use red. And then do the opposite on this side Interacting that. So we don't have to go back and change the color. I can just bring in red. But I need to put darkness on that side of it. And that's probably really too dark. And maybe red isn't going to be the best selection. But the one reason I'm doing it, I want to put a little accent right up here. I'm going to take my ellipse tool. I can just use the regular ellipse tool and just draw one about like that. Put it in our drawing, rotate it. You know what? Let me turn it black so y'all can see it. And you can make this kind of conform to the edge, you know, with the balance. You get it kind of close to the edge. And then fill that in with white and take away the outline. Now that's too much. So we're going to go to Effects and Blur and Gaussian Blur. In Gaussian Blur, you can go too far with this too. But it's just going to give it a little bit of accent. And if you go kind of like that, it's like a glow, like that's a bottom of a ball. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate. Move the center rotation into that node and rotate it that 60 degrees. Control D, Control D. Now, sometimes, especially when it's a group of 3, it's going to do that. Control D and move your center rotation and just have to add 180. Well, not 180. 180. Control D again, Control D again. I must have jiggled something right here because there's a little line. So Control D, 240, Control D. I actually like my green better, but it's still pretty cool. See, the accent almost just kind of stands out. And let's see what it looked like with black lines. Now, too much. Well, personal preference. Whoop. But that accent really makes, I like the green better. Wow. And the accent looks pretty good on it. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.